Wait a second.
Now we are.
Okay, now we're live.
There we go. Now it's live.
All right, let me
I'm gonna
share
share
this
this with
quick.
Skip Talbot
Yeah,
because she likes watching these.
yeah, Skip's the best, dude. Have you ever met him?
Who?
Skip Talbot. He's the best.
Never met him before.
Nobody talked to him.
He's awesome. How do I share this crap? Holy crap.
Hey, what's the link?
The link? Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out here.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to
Here, let me
use
find the
my
link.
Chromebook for social media.
Okay, let me get the link here.
Okay. Whoa! Isaiah's got something good up. Oh dang! I thought it was
That's my
moderate
map.
risk.
No.
I need to retry the WVS3 or whatever it is.
Here we go. I'm gonna share this now.
Oh, WSB3.
Should be live on my YouTube channel too, and I have like 44 subscribers, so maybe they'll see it.
You have how many subscribers?
44. It's not.
I don't like you. That I don't know how. He must be famous in his neck of the woods. You know, people know him.
I don't know. I had
Well,
I had one
40
video
better.
get
Got my
retweeted
like.
by Timmer, and that's my biggest video.
Yeah, I saw that. It was like a sunset photo or something.
That was a different one. I had a Shelf Cloud time lapse he retweeted, and that kind of grew my YouTube channel a ton.
Hmm.
Okay, so currently no one's watching, so let's get this out on social media more. All right,
I'm gonna get it. Everybody watches it on our group chat,
awesome.
which I thought Isaiah was not gonna like. Honestly, Isaiah, I thought you were gonna hate that I made that big group chat, but you liked it.
No.
Wow. Oh gosh. Hillary Clinton messaged me.
Okay, so
Huh?
let's all
Hold
share
on,
this.
sending the link to him.
Let's all share this on our social medias if we can, and then. Do you want me to message Skip? Do
What?
you want me to message Skip?
I can get him.
All right, cool. Hey, where would you guys target if you guys would were chasing?
On Tuesday,
Yeah.
North Central Oklahoma, South Central Kansas.
I think I would probably
I would probably
I would go further north.
I'd be right on the border.
I might actually go Kansas.
I would go to Wichita.
That's where I got that. That's where I got that 9.4 STP. So that's where
I like the Nebraska-Kansas border because that's going to be earlier during the day, I feel like, and that's what we kind of want if you want to see stuff.
Hold on. I'm gonna send this to James Spann.
Oh, okay. He might retweet it.
I don't think so.
Hello to anybody watching, by the way. Thanks for watching, guys.
Dude, what if James Spann got on? What if he got on here?
That'd be lit.
Dude, I feel like Isaiah would like freak out because he loves James Spann.
James Spann's pretty
But
awesome.
Isaac, you'd freak out too. I know you'd freak out. You'd be like, "Oh my god."
Have you guys seen the 7 hours of coverage from the April 27th super outbreak?
Yes, I watched
That
that,
was-
all.
That was
day.
awesome.
I'm
That
so
was
glad they finally updated it.
That's my favorite. All right, so we have like 2 years now, so let's kind of get started. So welcome, guys. We're just doing a severe
Good
weather
enough.
discussion for the April 20. Or sorry, I don't know why I'm saying today's date. For Tuesday's possible outbreak and just what might happen this week in terms of severe weather. So right now it's looking like it's going to be a pretty significant severe outbreak with area forecast offices issuing some pretty strongly worded discussions, and the SPC having maintained a 30% risk for several days. It's pretty unprecedented, and it has the possibility to be a historic outbreak. Anything you guys want to add before we get into it?
Well,
Is this a question and answer
the
one?
strong
Yeah, I
wording,
made it-
I was gonna say if there's any
WS Wichita.
questions.
Yeah, I made it a question and answer one, so if anybody wants to
Okay, so any questions can also be transmitted through there.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Speaking of
Let's see.
strong
Should I send
wording
this to
and
Isaac? Oh my
forecast,
god, I feel so
and
stupid. Okay. I'm sorry, guys. I feel stupid.
What?
Because I just said, should I send this to Isaac? I guess I'm just not used to video chatting here. Okay, let's get started. Let's be professional. Let's get this
Alright,
going.
sounds good. So, let's go to Pivotal. So really, I mean, we've been seeing some absolutely incredible soundings across the areas here with 6, 7, 8, 9 significant tornado parameter, which is almost as high as it can get. And the CAPE values are astronomical, which is they're in the 4,000 to 5,000 range. Some capping, which may inhibit this slightly, but that could also be a good thing. So let's see here.
Also,
Do you know how to do
speaking
screen
of
share?
CAPE, yes, I know how to do screen share, but I did see a small pocket of 6,000 CAPE
6,000.
on the
Which hour?
on the earlier 0Z update to NAM or NAM.
Okay.
So
Not
even though I had a
current,
short
but-
area that I could still see, I still had 6,000 CAPE.
Wow. There's an area in Missouri I see on the 18 Zulu NAM that has ridiculous amounts of CAPE. Surface-based CAPE. Let's look at mixed layer CAPE. That'll be more telling a little bit. Good lord. I'm actually liking northern Kansas a bit more than I'm liking Oklahoma right now. I'm looking at the sounding for 21 Zulu Tuesday, and northern Kansas certainly looks. I'm gonna look at the sounding there. I'm gonna share my screen here quick.
Should I send this to Kelly Williamson?
I don't know if you want to.
Okay. I'm just sending it to as many prized possession storm chasers as they can make us famous, you know. No, I'm just kidding.
All right. So wow,
Get
that's.
Reed Timmer up.
Can you guys see my screen?
Yeah. Nope. Because now I'm up.
Okay, here. This is a pretty strange hodo. I mean, look at that. It does a loop the loop. Pretty nice though, and the
That's
general.
it's actually
Latest 4 km NAM has storms firing along the dry line. That'll be Kansas. It looks like it'll push farther to the it looks like now it would include portions of Iowa. Strong CAPE on 4 km goes all the way up to northern Iowa.
Mm-hmm.
The dry
Whoops.
line will definitely be repositioned to eastern Oklahoma, eastern Kansas, southeastern Nebraska, and western Iowa. So the dry line is going to reposition according to 4 km, and so yeah.
Yep.
If you look at Reed Timmer's latest update, so
Yep. Yeah, I agree.
Isaac.
Yeah.
want to look at this.
Let's see here.
Hey,
What up here? Let's see here. Sorry.
How many viewers do we have? Just
Like 3.
what?
Like 3.
Okay.
All right. Let's see here.
Hey viewers, invite people, please. Remember to invite people.
Yeah, I'm liking north central Kansas way more than I'm liking Oklahoma right now.
Oh yeah, pivotal weather like my tweet again.
Yay! Isaiah, what are you looking at right now?
Okay, so I'm taking a look at the day one probability outlooks, and my opinion on that in terms of day three at least, I think they'll at least issue probably around a 10 tornado outlook that'll be hatched area. There's definitely going to be significant severe. So at the most for day three, they'll definitely be, or wait, not 10%. For day one, I mean, there'll definitely at least be a 10% for the first update. In terms of hail, well, that might be what drives us to have a potential high risk of severe weather. 60 with significant severe would not surprise me either.
But they don't do high risk for hail, though. They only, I mean, even 60% with significant severe.
I mean, wind, but I guess, no, I'm sorry.
I think they'll no, it's fine. I think they'll.
But I'm pretty sure the high risk. Wouldn't a 30% tornado high risk?
Yeah.
They might hold with enhanced for day three, but I think as we head into day two, we'll definitely get into maybe 45%, which is on the ridge of enhanced and moderate. And definitely by day one, we'll at least have a moderate risk. So
yeah, but I mean, SPC
is
not everything.
What I think is that the overall event is gonna, when it takes place, we're gonna at least have 30%, which is on the ridge for tornadoes of moderate and high. So whether or not this is going to be a tornado, it's all up to the tornadoes. Let's just say that it's going to be all up to tornadoes, whether or not we have a high risk of severe weather. We definitely know this isn't going to be a huge wind threat.
30% tornado.
Yeah.
Plus significant severe is the lowest.
I don't know. SPC outlooks on everything, though. I mean, here, I'm going to screen share this again. Found another pretty insane sounding.
Whoa, okay. Isaac, I'm just going to message you on Facebook real quick. If you can switch over to that real quick.
Okay. Right. Yeah, I feel like though
pretty exciting.
Yeah.
I
feel like
the
photographs are a little bit messy. They're not perfectly curved. There's a little bit of a loop in them actually, and the low level shear doesn't look fabulous, but I mean the CAPE values are pretty astronomical. I'm gonna try to share a sounding here. Let's see here. What are you doing? Screen share.
Once again, we do maintain that we still do maintain that 9.2 that 9.2 significant tornado parameter. That's on the border of that would be on the border of Nebraska and Oklahoma. So it's definitely going to be a day to watch in terms of significant tornado parameter. Whether or not capping inversions will interfere with how well our storms go up and how much time we have between moisture access and temperatures will determine whether or not we have tornadoes. Because we're definitely going to need some heating, we're definitely going to need some humidity and dew points to go along with these.
Well, right. That's what I was thinking. I feel like northern Kansas is a better bet because that's looking like the better parameters are there early. Like, it's got some pretty intense CAPE values and not as much capping, which could also be seen as a bad thing. Energy is just going to be skyrocketing immediately. But, you know.
Sorry, buddy. You feel okay about it now? Love you too.
Yeah. I'm just going to briefly change over to 4KM.
It doesn't reach that far though. We're still at like 74 hours for Zulu.
Yeah, but I'm just interested to see where Reed got that Oh, okay. Yeah, I see it. 4KM suggesting central Oklahoma. So
The GFS.
models are differ.
Oh my
They're
god.
different.
The GFS. The GFS is insane. I just took a
Whoa.
sounding from central Oklahoma. GFS has surface to 3 kilometer shear at 96 knots, which is
Okay, guys. Something on 4KM just ruined my entire confidence on hail.
what up?
There will be no updraft helicity at all. There will be small areas. One in Kansas, there's a little streak there, and one's in northern Oklahoma, but they're not even that strong. So that just ruined my entire confidence on how big the hail is going to be. But how high these storms are going to blow into the tropopods are going to be. It's going to be yeah, and how high these blow into the tropopods is going to be. It's going to be a big indicator for large hail.
Yeah. I mean, again, Cape values are just off the charts here. And GFS is differing from the NAM in that it has the better Cape values and shear parameters in central Oklahoma earlier. It's showing pockets of 5,000 Cape into central Oklahoma, and there's a sharp cutoff line as well.
Okay, so I'm gonna be watching. What I want to especially look at is whether or not, because if we do happen to get these storms in a warm enough sector, I mean the warm sector, we're gonna need these storms to remain in the warm sector for anything to explode. Hopefully we can get warm enough temperatures to blow that cap off and everything will just explode. But then again, it's going to be unfortunate for the people who are on the ground, especially. Whether or not it's going to be a life-threatening day is still to be determined, but it's something that we'll have to watch.
Yeah, I don't really think capping is going to be anything of a problem. Again, just showing these Cape values, and I'm just looking at inhibition here, and GFS is showing almost none. They're showing a sharp boundary up here towards northern Missouri and Nebraska, but that won't have any effect on these storms. Although, actually, now that I see what you're saying, Calvin, there is some pretty impressive, well, not impressive, pretty disappointing, rather, inhibition, but there is that pocket in central Oklahoma to extreme southern Kansas.
Yeah.
And
that's right. Off the dry line. The storms might have a chance to develop right through there because that's right off the dry line.
Yeah, here, let's see here. We have a question from Tanner Thompson. You guys think dynamic cooling and wraparound cold will be enough for some sleet or grapefruit to mix in? Tanner, to be honest, I have not the slightest. Sorry.
Hold on. What's the question again?
The question is, you guys think dynamic cooling and wraparound cold will be enough for some sleet or grapefruit to mix in?
Isolated, very, very isolated. That's my area. That's my idea. I'm gonna say very isolated across maybe central Oklahoma, south Kansas. Also depending on how the models work out as we head into our next update. Yeah, it's possible, but it's gonna be very isolated. You're gonna have to catch it at the right time. It's not gonna last very long.
Yeah, I don't think so, dude. I mean, temperatures are in the 80s throughout the night. I don't think there's gonna be any of that. Really,
it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard to find it. If you find it, it'll be
I don't think
west of the dry line.
temperature. I don't think temperature is going to be anywhere near cold enough to be conductive for that. I mean, like, yeah, no. I'm going to say no. Sorry.
I mean, if you look west of the dry line, that's where the cold front's going to be coming through. It's going to be dipping south. So
Precip-
if you go west of the dry line, if you really want to miss all the tornadoes, I guess you can go look for sleet in some of the storms west of the dry line, if anything can develop there.
Precip type on all the models is just I don't think so. Maybe, but yeah, precip. I mean, yeah, maybe on the west side of the low, there's gonna be some of that in Colorado and stuff.
Yeah.
But other than that, not in Oklahoma or anything.
More questions. Come on, feed into us. We need questions.
Thank you all for watching though as well.
How many views?
We have like 5 viewers right now, which is pretty nice.
5. I only had 3 earlier.
All right. What else should we look at here?
I have 4,195 capes. Supportive
I
of
think
marginal tornado, but it's got. Okay, so here's the thing. I just want to briefly explain this here. We have major capping inversions going on in some of these locations. Once again, Isaac, you mentioned how the cape will be so high that capping won't matter. But what we're going to have is that this cap is going to be so big in some locations. These storms are going to be so isolated to one spot. It's going to be kind of hard to find where we can.
Well, so if you can see, can you put me up on the? Yeah, can you put me up there? Thanks. So
yeah, you're right.
As you can see here, there's this corridor here, and that's, I think, where the focus for storm development will be, because that's like the easiest place for them to develop. Other than that, we have some pretty intense cap, especially on the Kansas-Nebraska border. Yeah, but I mean, central Kansas all the way down through central Oklahoma, there's going to be that narrow strip of supercells that will start to fire, I believe. This is for Tuesday at 18 Zulu. And then the capping just starts to erode from there as it gets weaker and weaker, except in Nebraska, in which case it gets infinitely stronger.
You see that area through portions of, if you go, look, see the cap does erode.
Right.
The cap definitely will begin to erode. So we will have an eroding cap. It'll last a while. So storms might be late on developing, but the nighttime temperatures are just going to be just above average. So there will still be warm sector regardless of what time it is. So
yeah. So do you want to look further into the week then at maybe Wednesday? Actually, I guess we don't have models.
I just got a question.
Oh, you did?
Got a question. Hold on. Let me read it all.
Mesocyclone, I think the chances of a hurricane would be about 1 in Broyles.
So the question I got was, what are the chances in percentage of seeing a tornado of EF4 and above?
I don't really think we can answer that, really. I mean, it's still 3 days out. Models aren't always incredibly accurate, and I don't really want to assign a percentage tag to that. I think, though, they're going to be up there if models stay on the consistent track they are at right now. It's going to be a significant severe weather outbreak, and area forecast offices have been issuing discussions saying that there is the potential for some significant long-track violent tornadoes. So there's definitely the chance there, but we won't know for sure until we get closer to the event and possibly to the day of the event.
Mm-hmm. Another question I got.
Where are you getting these from?
I'm getting them from Twitter because I have to follow people back if they want to private message me.
Okay.
At Storm Chaser. Typical name, you know. Had to throw in that little comedy there. Okay, so um, where should I where should my main target location be located?
I personally, if I may, I would like Isaiah said before, I would go to Wichita. You got a good chance there. Central Kansas looks really good in parameter wise later in the day, and Oklahoma looks pretty good too. And you have some choices there once you're in Central Kansas.
I have to say I have to get this loaded first. There's gonna be development over north of the Ozarks in Missouri. I would target Kansas City. I'd be in Kansas City. Because then you can blast either way, and there's severe threat on either side of you. So, I'd target Kansas City down to maybe Joplin.
You go to Missouri?
I go to Missouri, personally. Kansas City to Joplin.
Aren't you pretty far east then? Don't you want to be on them once they start? Because then they're going to be, for sure, super cellular. And although I guess
I'm just going by 4 km radar. 4 km radar.
but that only goes out to 64 hours.
Yeah, I'm still getting development. Whoa. Tuesday, 3Z. Yeah.
Isn't that well, that would be Monday's storms then. That wouldn't be Tuesday's storms, I don't think.
Oh, well then Monday.
Yeah.
Whoa, Wisconsin is covered in storms on
Yeah,
Tuesday,
Monday.
0Z.
Yeah. So Tanner Thompson says that the Kuchera ratios are off the wazoo, and that should bust the cap straight off. I agree. I think the cap should not be much of a problem anywhere. It may be. I feel like the Cape also is just insane. Like I said.
Basically,
both of those, ain't you?
but basically, we have the cap right here. Definitely, I can try to draw a model of this here soon. But we have the cap right here, and here's the dynamics that we want in order to have large hail. I'm talking about large hail here, because I just got a question about large hail. Anyway, as soon as the cap busts, we're gonna be having hailstones circulating around. These are gonna have time to get huge.
Yeah, that's very good
literally
point.
Grapefruit, not out of the question, because these are gonna have time to get huge before they fall to the ground. So
that's yeah, but so yeah, I agree. Let's see here.
Okay, so let's see here.
I appreciate you guys answering the questions. Those are helpful coming in. Let's keep them coming in. If you guys want to share this, that would be great. But yeah, so I agree. I think it's gonna be a very significant event. I don't think storms are gonna have much trouble firing and becoming tornadic quickly, as just insane parameters. Cape. I keep repeating myself. Sorry, but yeah, it looks pretty insane.
I have a question from Tanner69046. He asks, how much can change between now and models on day 2?
Pretty a lot. I feel like
a lot.
Yeah,
I have to say a lot.
Kelvin, what's your Twitter?
They've been consistent. There's been so it might not change dramatically, but there is that chance that, like, if you're looking for something that's gonna dramatically change, you're looking for something that's gonna be like a dry line event that's in central Kansas, and then all of a sudden there's a dry line event. It just moved. So all I can say is, yeah, it's going to change a lot.
Mesocyclone and Tanner Thompson. My Twitter is @31stormlover. Calvin, what is your Twitter? I need to find it.
At K Hawthorne03.
There, I found it. Okay, I got you.
Day 1 marginal was just updated, by the way. Whoa, that's kind of inappropriate. Okay.
Where?
Day one marginal. It's on Twitter. SPC issued it. It's kind of inappropriate.
Oh.
You'll have to give it a second to sink in now. So.
All right. Keep those questions coming, guys. We'll try to answer them the best we can.
Okay. Question from Kansasland 242. Will I die?
Probably not. I find that highly unlikely.
Probably not. If you follow tornado precautions, should it go over your area?
Yep.
Most cases, if you're underground in an interior room, you're fine.
Yeah. Make sure to stay connected to social media and just have a way to get warnings. Make sure you have a way to get warnings. Here, Mesocyclone wants us to link your Twitter. Here, I'll link it for you, Mezzo.
So I got information that a Walmart in Hutchinson, Kansas is giving weather radios 50% off.
That's good. Here, Mezzo, I put his Twitter in the description.
Okay, so
anybody else have any questions?
I got a question.
What up?
Another person asked if they're gonna die.
Doubtful.
I don't know. People are dying.
Just trying to look at some more model soundings. So there's definitely merits to both target areas of both Oklahoma, central Oklahoma and south, and central Kansas, I feel like, because there's definitely some parameters that are better in both areas. I feel like the Oklahoma storms are going to be less chaseable because it looks like they're going to be either entering the best air later at night or just not having enough. I don't know. I feel like they're going to be less chaseable because of the nighttime part of this.
We got 100 degrees. 100 degrees on our map in severe area. Once again, confirmed 100-degree temperature.
Make sure, guys, if you have any questions, say hi. Leave the questions. Appreciate the people who have been asking questions and stuff.
We need more questions. How many viewers do we have?
Like 4 or 5.
We need to share this. Let's hit 20 viewers before we leave. Let's go.
We got 6 right now.
20 viewers.
I feel like that's pretty good, bro. 7 viewers. Holy crap. All right. But yeah, welcome, guys. Just doing a little bit of a discussion. 8 intensifies. But yeah. Yeah, so guys, if you have any questions, make sure to say do the questions thing. I'm a jig. We'll answer them. I'm monitoring that. I have no clue. Oh, just link it on Twitter. Mesocyclone, what's your Twitter? Are you Matt? Are you Illinois Wedge Factory?
What?
He can't find the chat thing. He wants me to link it on Twitter. Are you Matt? Okay. If you can see my Twitter at 31 Stormlover, I'll link it there. Keep asking questions, guys. I appreciate it. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Let's look at Sunday now. Tomorrow, I might
the
be.
SPC's in an emergency meeting. Just a heads up on that.
Who did you hear that from?
Where did I hear that from?
Yeah.
drama around Facebook, so I can't confirm it. Unconfirmed reports that the SBC is in an emergency meeting.
Oh, okay. You're not Illinois Wedge Factory, Meso? Oh, sorry. I just checked my Twitter. I linked his Twitter. I'm at 31 Storm Lover.
Well, Isaac had a fun day.
Yeah, that was a
While we're waiting for questions.
Tanner at 69046 says, you think we'll have a 30% tornado outlook at day 4? The day 4 outlook has already been issued, so I can answer that. No. They don't actually issue parameters specific to that. But if you're talking about day 3, let me see here. Sorry, I want to look at the categorical to oh, for God's sake. Oh wait, no, I'm stupid. Sorry. They don't issue any parameters up until day 1 specific to hazard. So we can't say but I do think that there will definitely be an enhanced risk tomorrow, if not moderate. But SPC is not everything.
Well, I basically think that we're going to have an event where...
I'll be right back.
Okay. We're going to have an event where it's going to be a moderate. It's possible. It's possible. There's 2 updates on day 2, in case you didn't know, multiple on day 1. So day 3, I'm going to agree with Isaac. I'm going to go with there will be just an enhanced. On day 2, I believe it'll start with enhanced, and it will increase to moderate by the second update. And by day 1, we could be talking about moderate, low, and high. You know. So if that answers your question, good.
All I have to do is bring my laptop. People are actually watching it.
Okay, I got a question. How many big wedge?
Hey, so I have to go kind of soon.
Pretty soon?
I got like 10 minutes.
Okay, well, I got a question. How many big wedges, since the SPC, since the STP is the most important parameter, STP and PDS Tour is the most important. How many big wedges?
That's from Matt on Twitter. I saw that at Illinois Wedges. I think there will be about Broyles wedges. And I disagree with you on that being the most important parameter, even though I know you weren't serious and it's just you added the winky face. Mesocyclone says we should share this on the American WX in the forum post for this event. Let me check that out. Well, actually, I have to go soon. Maybe I can be back on later.
Not sure how long. I mean, we could do it tomorrow. There could be another one tomorrow.
Yeah,
I mean, we can schedule it, then we won't have to worry about going through all the drama of trying to get new people up.
Yeah. Tanner wonders, what kind of experience do you all have out there in the field? Tanner, I have been chasing for 1 season. So I've had a bit of experience. I don't claim to be any sort of professional or anything. But yeah, I've had 1 season of experience out in the field. What up?
Matt says, I'm thinking 90% hatched risk of tornado.
Yeah, for
tornado.
Sure.
What?
It's a joke. Matt's joking around.
Well, but
Matt's a troller.
Wouldn't that be weird? That'd be kind of weird.
It's not possible, though. The max they do is 60.
What if they went above 60? That'd be creepy. Be like, oh my god.
All right. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna have to shut this down in about 10 minutes. Make sure to keep those questions coming, and we'll try to get them answered. Yeah.
Let's say, not tomorrow. I'll do question and answer all night on my Twitter. My Twitter is linked on Isaac's Twitter page.
I'm
You
at
can go to
30
my
months
Twitter.
still
I'll be
wondering.
doing question and answer all night. I'll answer as possible. Go ahead. Friend me on Facebook if you want. It's Kelvin Tyrone Hawthorne. I'll
And,
answer to you. Or just
thanks.
message me. I'll answer to you.
Thank you.
Questions, I'll answer them as quick as possible. And make sure you share my Twitter information so that I can get to people's questions.
And you know what? Shout out to Mesocyclone. He's given us a place to post this to share it a bit. I appreciate it. I will here. Let me see here. So Calvin, you want to schedule another one for tomorrow? Let me check with my family and see if I can schedule that quick. You're right back.
Tomorrow.
You're back.
Hold on.
Okay, Mom, I will help you make I know, but I want.
Okay, guys. I'm going to have to talk to Isaac about doing it maybe again tonight, later on tonight, if that's possible with him. Maybe tonight. I know I'm going to be here all night waiting for that day 3 to come out. It's going to be an exciting moment. That moment the day 3 comes out, and you just feast your eyes on this huge moderate list, which probably won't happen, but that would be pretty comical. But just feast our eyes on this huge.
Yeah, because I want one of those anyway. While you're eating.
So, we'll try to ask Isaac if he wants to do another one tonight. We'll try to ask Isaac if he wants to do another one tonight. I'm not sure if he wants to. Remember, my Twitter's linked on his Twitter. Message me on Facebook. Do what you can. I can answer your questions. I don't care how lengthy the questions are. I'll get them answered. So do that. And we're just waiting for him to come back on.
Hey.
Okay, Isaac. Real
Yeah.
quick. I don't know what your bedtime is or if you have a bedtime on weekends, but should we do another one tonight? Our viewers want us to do another one tonight.
I think we should. I will see if I can schedule that. What time are you thinking?
I don't know. 10:30?
Yeah,
10:30?
10:30. Let's plan for that. I'll do my best to be able to get on if I can't. But yeah, I think we should definitely do that.
Okay, I'll talk with Isaac off camera too, so we can talk that over too. So 10:30. Remember, look at Isaac's Twitter to get
Tanner.
another.
Tanner, how'd you get access to the Panasonic model?
How?
That's supposed to be like.
Is that even possible?
That's supposed to be insane. I mean,
anyway, tell your friends tonight 10:30 will be our next one. Let's blow out our viewers. Let's get the maximum amount of viewers. I want to get the maximum amount of viewers. I don't know about Isaac. Let's blow this all over the country. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's set a goal. Let's get this over the country.
All right. I still have a few minutes before I have to go, so keep those questions coming. Tanner, how did you get access to the model? If you want, and I will be sure to post this on the American WX forum tonight if we do another one. How did you get access to that Panasonic model? That's supposed to be scary accurate. What up, Calvin?
What?
Didn't you just celebrate?
Yeah, we're getting this all over the country. I'm confident.
All right.
Confident that our viewers will blow us up with questions tonight.
Tanner, how did you get it?
We shouldn't even be able to answer these questions. They'll be coming so fast.
How did you get access to this, Tanner? I gotta know now. The Panasonic model. Hold on a second.
Oh, we're so good and blow this against the country. This is gonna be like on ABC News and everything. Let's put it on ABC News. Let's do it.
We can. You got it from one of his insiders at
How much
AccuWeather.
that would cost?
All right.
How much would that cost?
What, the weather model?
No,
or-
let's put this on ABC News.
I have no idea. I don't think you can pay to do that.
We could put our own weather, like a weather show on ABC News. It would be like amazing. Any more questions? Questions. Let's get some questions. Come on, let's blow this across the country.
Sorry, hold on. I'm messaging someone right now.
Okay, tonight 10 or 10:30. Invite your friends. We're gonna be here live. Blow us up with questions.
Hey,
Make us happy. Talk about this outbreak. Where we're gonna be here all night if we have to. Isaac's like, "What do you mean all night?" He's like, "Shut
I
up."
don't know. I want to
Um,
be here all night, but I don't know if my parents will let me.
I would be up until the day 3 comes out. Be
My
like,
parents
oh
would
yeah,
let me.
feast your eyes on this 500-mile wide freaking moderate risk.
Any other questions? Thank you to Tanner and Mesocyclone for being some pretty
Hey,
constant viewers.
This Tanner, invite him to our one at 10 or 10:30. He's been asking so many questions. I want him on here. I want him
Make sure
on
to
here.
join up. Make sure to. I don't know if I can invite him. I don't know. I'll find out later. But yeah, Tanner, make sure to come back for the 10 to 10:30 one. We appreciate having you on here. Anybody else have any questions? I appreciate Yib got everybody. Yeah, thanks guys.
Amazing. 10:30. Let's get this across the country. Let's do it. Let's blow us up with questions one last time before we go. Ready?
Yeah.
We're gonna do this.
Nam
Everybody
has a-
favorite his tweet immediately. It's like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Favorite his
Thanks.
tweet. Just like spam his Twitter.
Thanks,
Let's
Tanner.
do it. 5,
so
4, 3,
we
2,
got another question.
1. Spam his Twitter.
We got another question from Mesocyclone who says Nam has a very occluded trough, which would mess with the wind fields profiles. What do we think about this? So, I'm not that advanced to be able to fully answer your question, but I have been hearing and seeing that the lower level wind fields and profiles are not going to be as conductive for supercells, tornadic thunderstorms as they possibly could be. So I think that might have a factor into it. Again, low level
Let me say
shear.
this.
Go ahead.
If I don't immediately reply to your question, it's because it's a good question, and I'm gonna write it down for our countrywide question at 10 or 10:30. Let's do it. Okay,
All
keep going.
Yeah, but
Of course.
so I think that definitely could have an effect on it. I don't think it'll be enough to completely derail this thing, but you have a point there. I think that's a very good question. Thank you very much, Mesocyclone. Any more questions? Anybody keep them coming? Thank you, Tanner, for the information on the Panasonic model. I appreciate that. Any more questions? Keep them coming. I'm going to have to go kind of quick, but we hopefully will be back tonight.
Me too, actually. Tonight, 10:30. Share it with your friends. Remember, get those questions coming to me and Isaac. We'll write them down for the next video if we think they're good. If we think they're good, but
Yeah.
we think we've already answered them, then we'll just reply to you. Let's get people back on here 10:30. Remember that. We're ready to go?
Yeah, almost. Let's just keep it going for a couple more minutes here. Yeah, so I think overall this could be one of the biggest outbreaks in a long time. I mean, we've actually had some pretty quiet severe weather seasons the past couple years. This could be start of it back to Yeah, all that good stuff. Hopefully, we all heed the warnings. Tuesday this week always, and hopefully we all have shelters in place. And make sure to stay safe out there, guys. Have a way to get warnings, watches from the National Weather Service.
Do
Go ahead.
Do not chase if you're uncertified. Do not go out and take pictures if you're in a warning. There's going to be plenty of pictures that I'm sure people will let you use on your social media accounts. There'll be plenty of pictures on the news. If you have pictures of damage and you're in a safe spot, take pictures. If you know a tornado is heading in the opposite direction of you, but you see it, take a picture, send it into us or local media. That'll be fine. Your reports will be fine to your local media and National Weather Service, and just stay safe.
Make sure to always make sure you're safe before you take pictures or anything. And just safety is the biggest thing here. Make sure to stay safe during this severe weather time. Mesocyclone here has another questions. What do you think about the upcoming pattern? After these next few months, or after these next troughs come through, it appears to go back into a GL trough until late May. Honestly, you are probably better at meteorology than I am. I don't really know how to answer that, but I do think we may be heading into some more active times this week and next week. Long range GFS is showing some activity May 6th area. Hold on, I have a guy on Facebook who may be able to.
May I just say this real quick while you're looking at that?
Yeah, for sure.
CFS, pivotalweather.com. It's free to everybody. You can go check that out. CFS model, long range model goes all the way to June now, actually. Yes, it is showing active weather clear through May and even portions of the first couple weeks of June. So active weather will be common. Not all over the country. It will be mainly confined to the Midwest, Tornado Alley region. So we will be seeing active patterns that continue to build up through May and even into early June. So be weather ready, and we'll try to do these videos as much as we can when we know upcoming severe weather events are on the way.
Yeah, hey, Mezzo, I might have an answer for your question in a couple minutes, so we'll hang out here for as long as I can. Any more questions from Twitter coming in, Calvin? None? Let's see.
Well, I guess I can say something real quick if we want to fill in time up to the limit. So about this upcoming severe weather event thing, we have another event on CFS model that's on pivotalweather.com, free to everybody once again. I
don't know if we should be doing the CFS yet, Calvin. That's still, I don't know.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say about this big cape that I saw. Yeah, take a look at CFS on your own. Pivotalweather.com. Go check it out. It's free to everybody.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Pivotalweather.com. I also use weather.cod.edu and Twister data. So yeah.
Isaiah would like them having the SimuAWIPS password. But SimuAWIPS.com, if you go to it, it costs, but not that much. It's completely worth it. Go check that out.
Hey, Tanner, we should be coming back around 11 or 11:30 Eastern Standard Time. Hopefully, I'm not quite sure when I'll be back. I'll try to be back by then. If not, Calvin, do you want to start one up and maybe I'll join in later that night?
Yeah.
All right, I gotta go, bro. All right, so I'll talk to you later. Thank you all for watching. I'm gonna have to shut this down, and we will see you all later. Thank you guys for watching. Stay safe out there.
See ya.
Thanks for helping, Calvin.